Hey guys, welcome to Terraform for Beginners series. In the last video, we explored 3 different options to terminate resources created from Terraform. Today, we are going to understand Terraform State, what Terraform State is and how it works. So far, we have this code written where we are creating an instance on AWS named Terraform_EC2. It's not yet created because in the previous video, we terminated this instance. So let's run the terraform apply command once to create this instance. Now our instance is created and running. Let's go back to the code and copy the code that creates this instance. This way we can create 2 instances. First, let's change the local names of these instances. Change the name of the first instance from terraform_EC2 to first_EC2, and for the second instance change it from terraform_EC2 to second_EC2. Now let's run the terraform apply command again. Once the apply command runs successfully, you can see the output of the plan: 1 to add, 1 to change and 0 to destroy. If you look above, it indicates that an AWS instance named web2 will be created, meaning the second_EC2 instance will be created. And if you look above that too, it says AWS instance web will be updated in place. This means that some updates will be applied to the first instance. Here you can see that the instance name is being changed from terraform_EC2 to first_EC2, and a new instance named second_EC2 will be created. Whenever you see this symbol anywhere in the plan, it means that some updates or changes are about to happen. And now we understand that if you confirm this plan, it will change the name of our first instance from terraform_EC2 to first_EC2 and create another instance with the name second_EC2. But do you never wonder how does Terraform know to change the name from terraform_EC2 to first_EC2 for the instance that's already created? And how does Terraform know to create the second_EC2 instance that is not yet created? Well, Terraform keeps track of what resources have been created and what has not been created yet through something called Terraform state file. The terraform.tf state file is automatically generated by Terraform itself when we run the terraform apply command and create resources from it. If you open the terraform.tf state file, you will find a lot of information stored here. If you look carefully, you will see a list of resources. The first element of the list is the mode, that is managed, with the type being AWS instance and the name as web. Just by looking at these 3 pieces of information, we understand that this is referring to the first instance. And if you pay close attention here, you will notice that it contains information like the instance AMI, its ID, instance type, private IP, public IP, all stored by Terraform in this file. This information is the actual information of the instance running on AWS right now. If you look at the public IP here and compare it to the public IP of the instance running on AWS, you will see they match perfectly. As we change the name of the first instance from terraform_EC2 to first_EC2 and added a new instance named second_EC2 in our ec2_instance.tf file, but if we scroll a bit further down in this file, you will see the first instance name written as terraform_EC2, and there is no information about second instance in terraform.tf state file yet. From this, Terraform understands that it hasn't yet created the second_EC2 instance and now it needs to create that. So now I hope it's clear to you how Terraform figures out which resource to fully create and where to make only slight changes. Let's go ahead and apply these changes and see how Terraform stores this information in state file. So our apply command has completed, and if we look above, we can see that both our first_EC2 and second_EC2 instances are now in running state. Now let's dive into the state file and see what changes have been recorded there. In the same list of resources, the first instance AWS Instance Web is described along with its related information. And if you look here in the state file, the first instance that was initially named Terraform_EC2 has now been renamed to first_EC2. And just below that, you will notice that another instance has been added to the list named AWS Instance Web2 along with its information. And right here you can see the name of this instance is second_EC2. So now the Terraform state file holds information for both the instances. And if we once again run the Terraform apply command, you will notice that since we haven't made any changes to our ec2_instance.tf file, Terraform indicates that no changes are needed. All good. Now let's try something. Since we know that the entire information of our second_EC2 instance is here, so let's remove all this information from the state file. Save the file and then run the Terraform apply command again. As soon as we run the apply command, the plan will show that we need to add 1. And above you will see that it's creating the AWS Instance Web2 resource. That means it's creating the second_EC2 instance. So by removing the information about second_EC2 from the state file, Terraform thinks that it hasn't yet created the second_EC2 instance. So it's now creating it again. From all this, you should understand the importance of the state file. If we ever remove any information from it, Terraform will believe that it needs to create or destroy resources accordingly. So we should never make any random changes to the state file. Also, I want to let you know that Terraform automatically creates a backup file for the state file named terraform.tfstate.backup. So if something goes wrong with our state file, we can use this backup to restore it. That concludes the concept of Terraform state file. You can practice along with the practicals shown in the video. If you have any doubt, please feel free to ask in the comment section. And most importantly, remember to terminate all the resources you created on AWS. If you found this video informative, please give it a like, share it and subscribe to the DevOps Pro English channel to support us. We will meet you in the next video. Thank you.